Hi, this is Kevin Wells of North Group Real Estate, and I wanted to create a video for all of my buyers out there, as well as for the general public, in regards to the different steps that you'll need to take in order to get ready to purchase a home and going through the process of purchasing a home. So I'm going to start off with step one today, and step one is getting a pre-approval letter. And that is much different than what people think it is. A lot of times people think a pre-qualification letter is the same thing. It's not. So here's the difference. A pre-qualification letter is when the lender just takes your information based on what you say. So if you say that you make $100,000 a year, and that you only have two debts, and that you believe your credit score is 800, they're just going on that information alone. A pre-approval, on the other hand, is going a lot deeper. In a pre-approval letter, basically they're taking you filled out the application, obviously, to the best of your knowledge. You have you're getting your credit score pulled, because what you see on Credit Karma is not what they're looking at. I promise. Uh, and then they're looking at your 4.2s, and the 4.2s are this, and no matter where you go, you're going to have to submit your 4.2s. The 4.2s are basically this. So your past 2 years of tax returns and W-2s. Then you're going to have your past 2 months of bank statements and past 2 weeks of pay stubs, or past two pay stubs rather. Those are the items they need to verify whatever you wrote down in your application. Now, once they've verified that, you're good to go. You have a pre-approval letter. And why is that so important? Here's why it's so important. The reason why it's important is because, one, now we know what you can afford. Two, we're not supposed to be going into houses without them. Because let's say you were selling a house, would you want someone to go in your house without someone knowing what they could afford? Third, it takes anywhere between 48 and 72 hours, typically, for most lenders to process your information and get it over to an underwriter to make sure that you are officially approved. The other thing is, we can't submit an offer without it. You have to have that. And if you don't do that, like I mentioned with the 48, 72-hour rule, if you go into a house without it, then what's going to happen, or what could happen, is another buyer who's already completed that step, they could just come in and take the house from you. And the seller could accept their offer because they already have all their documentation order. So there's a few reasons why I would really encourage you to get a pre-approval letter. If you have any questions, or you want some guidance or some referrals for that, please give me a call. I'll be more than happy to help. My phone number is 864-430-2451, or you're more than welcome to shoot me an email or text me. My email is kwellsproperties@yahoo.com. I would strongly encourage you to call or text. That way I know that I received it, didn't go to spam or something like that. But that's the difference between a pre-approval and a pre-qualification letter. So first step, pre-approval letter. So we know exactly what you can buy, and we can submit an offer.